I'm Jeremy Winters, and on today's shooting demonstration, we're going to show you the effect of an angled shot on your trajectory. Now, why is this so important? Well, most of your long-range hunting or western hunting is done in the mountains like we're at here today. You're going to be shooting extreme angles, and these angles are going to affect your trajectory. Now, why does an angled shot affect your trajectory? Well, we all know that gravity affects any object in motion, flying through the air like your bullet, at a direct downward angle. So, for example, we've got our gun pointed down to the target here. You can see that we're at about a 32-degree angle here. The actual gravity pulling on that bullet down to the target is actually only pulling straight down. So you're only going to have a horizontal effect of gravity on that bullet, so it affects it less than your line of sight. So that's why you've always been told to aim a little low when you're shooting angles, whether it be uphill or downhill. So for our field shooting demonstration today, I've got a target set up down there at 800 yards. We've got a 32-degree angle. How we're going to demonstrate this is I'm going to shoot down to that target without making a correction for the angle. And we're going to see how much of a difference there's going to be in our shot placement at that 800-yard range, shooting a 32-degree angle. I'm going to go ahead and get set up, and then we're going to send some rounds downrange. That's a steep angle. Well, we've got 3 good hits on the target down there. We're gonna pack up our gear, we'll go down there and we'll check them out, and I'll show you the difference 800 yards at a 30-degree angle is gonna make in your hunting situations. Well, we've made it off that hill. We about got chased off by that storm. But as you can see, we've come down here to the target, and you can see where my target, and then actually where my shots have hit. Not too bad wind through one, but the elevation's pretty good. So you can see that at 800 yards, we've got 14 inches of vertical deflection in just shooting that 32-degree angle. And that angle there is an angle that you could easily come across in your mountain hunting situations. So how do we correct for this? How do we make this turret work for this? Well, you can either run either an angle meter with a chart for every elevation that you're going to change or temperature, because as your air density changes, so does your shoot-to range. Or you can run like a cosine indicator on the side of your gun, which is going to tell you what percentage of the line of sight yardage to shoot for. Or what we use in the field is we run the BR2 rangefinder. Aaron's developed this rangefinder. The great thing about it is it's got an onboard weather station along with the built-in ballistics program. So you're able to take your turret data or the data from your rifle. You can input it into the ballistic program, and it will output what your shoot-to ranges should be. So in this situation, my rangefinder would have told me to dial to 720 yards. It would have made the correction, and my shots would have been down here right on the bullseye. So for your next hunting adventure out in the field, in shooting angled conditions, either pick up a BR2 rangefinder or be prepared to make that compensation some other way.